practical course also. And that is, you see, in the last topic we have studied structure and function of the parts of bioreactor, isn't it? Now here we are going to study, bioreactor is also called fermenter, you know. So here we are going to study principle of fermentation. What we are going to study, student? Principle of fermentation. In this we are going to study microbial growth kinetics. And we study different types of suspension cultures here. Very important student for your practical as well as your theory course. Practical of both your 11th as well as 12th. So that is called cell suspension culture. And we study in the topic called fermentation. So there are three kinds of cell suspension culture. One is your batch culture, then continuous culture and fed batch culture. Isn't it? So what is the principle behind this? Student, principle behind this is we study the viable growth of the cells. Viable growth of the cells in suitable nutrient broth. So the first one is your batch culture. Then continuous culture. So in this first part we are going to study batch culture. In that we will study features and the apparatus of that. In feature, student, first we study the definition. Definition of the batch culture is growth of the microbial cells या microbes in a closed system. In a closed system under controlled condition. Under controlled condition. Controlled condition means, student, suitable nutrient, aseptic condition and suitable temperature. So batch culture is growth of the microbes in closed culture. Like we have a conical flask. In this conical flask we take microbial cells and we add nutrient broth and we close it by means of sterile wool, cotton wool, isn't it? So this is closed system. This is called closed system. So if the definition of batch culture is clear, that is the growth of the microbe in a closed system under controlled condition. Then the second feature, student, it involves continuous depletion. Depletion means decrease. Depletion of nutrient media. In nutrient media. It has many names: nutrient media, nutrient broth, isn't it? So as the cell grows and grows, the nutrient present in it depletes, it decreases in the number. That is called depletion. Then the next important feature is accumulated mass. Accumulated mass and the waste is harvested in the last of the incubation period. Accumulated mass, or you can say cell mass and waste products and cell mass, they are removed or harvested at the end. Removed or harvested. Actually harvested word is used for cell mass at the end of incubation period, isn't it? And the next, last but not the least, is in this the log phase. Log phase is exponential. Student, what is log phase? you are going to study in the next lecture in a graph, but I am giving you the hint. Log phase means it is the phase when the microbes, they absorb the nutrient medium and grow rapidly. Rapid growth after absorbing the nutrient broth. It grows very rapidly. Exponential means 2 into 4, 8, 16 and so on. So the log phase is very fast, exponential, isn't it? And in the last feature we can write this incubation period involves four phases. Those four phases are, first one is lag phase, then log phase, stationary phase and death phase. Stationary phase and death phase. Children, we are going to study about these four phases in detail in a graph. I will explain you. So here we have studied two things, batch culture definition and these 3-4 features, and this is the apparatus. How we define batch culture? Growth of the microbial culture in a closed system under controlled conditions. And what are those three controlled conditions? Suitable media, suitable temperature and aseptic condition. Now in the next topic we are going to study these phases in the form of a graphical representation. Student, we are studying now different phases in batch culture in the form of the graph. Graph showing different phases in batch culture. There are four phases. First one lag, then log, then stationary and death phase. Four phases are there, isn't it? Now we will one by one I will explain you these four phases in the graph. X and Y axis, student. As the microbes grow, this represent growth. This line axis represent growth. As the microbe grows, with respect to the time, there are four phases. The first one is here, lag phase, children. Lag phase, isn't it? Then this is log phase. Then this is stationary phase. And last one, here the last phase is death phase. That is here microbial cells, they die. Death phase, we can write here. Death phase. So one by one we will define. Student, lag phase. In lag phase, the microbes, they adopt and adjust in the new environment, such as pH, temperature and nutrient. And this lag phase in the higher organism is also called acclimatization. What they are called? Acclimatization. So how we define lag phase? Please don't do mistakes. Sometimes students do mistake. First they write log phase and then they write lag phase. But remember, like this, A comes first in alphabet, then O comes. So lag phase, what happens, student? What is the definition of lag phase? It involves adaptation and adjustment. Adaptation and adjustment of microbes in new condition or in new environment. And what are the example of environment? Suitable pH, temperature and nutrient media, isn't it? So the lag phase is clear to you. Now the next one is log phase. It involves rapid consumption of media by the microbes. Rapid consumption of the media and exponential growth. Very rapid growth. So what are the two keywords here? Rapid consumption and exponential growth. Rapid consumption of the media, isn't it? The next one is stationary phase. Here how we define stationary phase? Growth becomes stable. Stable growth. The growth of the microbe is stable. Stable growth due to depletion of the media. Media will decrease. Nutrient media will become less and less, low and low, and so there will be stable growth due to depletion of media. And the last is death phase. Here there is complete depletion of the media leading to the death of microbe. Complete depletion of media leading to the death or leading to the seizure of all the metabolic activities in the microbes, and that leads to death of the culture, or you can say microbes. Student, all these are the four phases of growth kinetics, you can say, or different phases in batch culture. The first one is lag phase, second log phase, third stationary phase, and fourth one is death phase. And fortunately, children, this topic is important for your practical also. This axis tells you about the growth of the microbe with respect to this axis time, isn't it? So this topic is called the graph showing different phases in batch culture. First one is lag, then log, stationary and death. Hello children. Children, now we are studying continuous culture. Just opposite to what? Just opposite to your batch culture, isn't it? Batch culture was a culture of the cell culture in a closed system. Now it is just opposite. So we are studying features and this apparatus. This apparatus is called chemostat, isn't it? So the first feature is definition itself. First feature is what, student? Definition itself. How we define continuous culture? It is the growth of the culture in a open system. Growth of culture in open system. There you have seen conical flask was closed. That was closed system in batch culture. But here growth of the culture in open system that maintains cell culture at continuous state. Now you can understand you can think what is continuous state. Continuous state means there is continuous addition of media, isn't it? And there once in the last one batch culture the media was added in beginning. So this is the definition. Clear? What is the definition of continuous culture? Growth of culture in open system that maintains cell culture at continuous state. Now what is the second feature? First feature is definition itself. Now second, third and fourth feature is just opposite of your batch culture. So it will help you to learn differentiate between batch and continuous culture. Second feature, student, it involves continuous inflow or addition, whatever you like, continuous inflow or addition of nutrient media, isn't it? So this is fresh medium. Let us check this point in the diagram itself. Fresh medium, you can write fresh nutrient medium here. This is reservoir. In reservoir, fresh medium is there, and this is the growth flow regulator. This is your growth chamber. Growth chamber means, children, what grows here? The cells. The culture grows here. Growth chamber, and here effluent. Effluent means the waste, and cell mass also you can say. So the second point is continuous inflow or addition of nutrient media, isn't it? Here. And the next point is very interesting. Next point is the accumulated cell mass and waste are harvested at regular interval of time. And in batch culture you have seen accumulated cell mass and waste was harvested at the end of incubation period, isn't it? So here third point will be accumulated cell mass and waste removed or harvested, or we can say harvested here in between or at regular interval of time. Regular interval of time, isn't it? And in the last, very important, last was related to the log phase. Last was related to the log phase. Here log phase is exponential but steady. Log phase is exponential but steady, or steady why? Due to continuous addition of media. Isn't it? Due to continuous addition of the media. So these three features, 1, 2, 3 plus definition, will help you in two ways. Write short note on continuous culture, or how can you differentiate between batch culture with continuous culture. And this apparatus is called chemostat. And student, one important thing I want to inform you in last. After this we study downstream processing that involves three things. After the biosynthesis of the product removal, we separate the biosynthetic product and we purify. That is called downstream processing. That is called downstream processing is the last step. It has two keywords, separation and purification of the harvested biosynthesized product, isn't it? And the last culture after this is fed batch culture. Fed batch culture is nothing but improvement of batch culture. Fed batch culture definition is asked for 1 mark. Fed batch culture is the improvement of batch culture, previous one. In that we keep on adding we add the what we call nutrient media and culture in beginning, but we keep on harvesting also. That is called fed batch culture. That is the improvement of batch culture. Thank you. Children, very small topic. Definition is also, as I told in the last lecture, fed batch culture. Only definition you have to learn in 11th class. Okay? But in 12th you have to add limitations also. Limitations of batch that I have written one line. I will explain you how we define fed batch culture. As I told you earlier, it is improvement of first culture, that is batch culture, in which, here I am writing the key statement now, in which culture is continuously fed, in which culture is continuously fed with the medium, fed with fresh medium without harvesting in between. Means the culture is fed with the medium, but it is not harvested. The cell mass are not harvested in between. Fresh medium, but without harvesting. What, student? Without harvesting cell mass in between. Cell mass. So it is improvement of in between. Here the means improvement of batch culture, in which culture is continuously fed with the medium, but without harvesting the cell mass in between. Limitation very simple. During this stationary phase, in this 4 phases are there: lag, log, stationary and dead. But during, what is the limitation here? During stationary phase, proteolytic enzymes are produced in the fermenter, and that attacks on that is harmful for the recombinant protein during the fermentation. This limitation you are going to study in detail in class 12th, but this definition you have to study in class 11th.